channel. My name is Sarah from Basically Baker, and today's video is big. We have had some huge changes over the last few weeks. We have actually not been to the house in about 2 weeks because, as you may have seen from last week's video, we were on vacation. So this is our first trip here in about 2 weeks, and we have been so amazed by what has been updated in the house. We are just about at the point where we are going to get the certificate of occupancy and hopefully a closing date. So we are in the final few weeks and almost everything is done. So I am so excited to show you. We're going to start with the exterior and work our way in. So let's go. So the front of the house has had some big changes. You can see above me, the peak has been stained, and that is the stain color that we are going with throughout the entire exterior and interior. The two posts next to me have 12-inch posts all around so that they're a little bit thicker than just your average posts. And I am just picturing in my head at Christmas time decorating these with like garlands and lights. I cannot wait. So these have yet to be stained, but the stain will match the peak. And then behind me, our front door has been painted. We have the front door painted black along with the trim and the side lights. The interior, however, of the door and the side lights are white. We wanted to keep that similar with the exterior having black and the interior all white. And then lastly, to the exterior, you can see that our gutters and downspouts have been put in. The gutters and downspouts are all black to contrast the white siding. And something else that Grant actually noticed was that our water spigots have been put in and we confirmed they work. So we have those on two sides of the house, and that has been some of the main changes going on with the front exterior. So now we are looking at the back of the house. Our door was painted black, and you can see the gutters and the downspouts have been put in, and those are black also. And I really like the contrast of the black against the white siding. We have floodlights put in. We did that for both security and for when like the dog goes outside to light him. And on the back porch, you can see that it has been partially stained. So the top part of the peak has been stained with the stain color that we are going with throughout the house. And the beams have not been stained yet, so you can see the contrast in the colors. And the yard has been graded and raked over. We are going to plant grass seed once we move into the house ourselves. So for now, there's just dirt. Hello, welcome to the interior of our house. So big changes have been made since the last time we were here. First of all, I do not have two little toddlers running around screaming while I'm doing this, so I hope that the clarity of the video is a little bit better for you. Grandma's in town, so we are able to come check out the house ourselves, which is a really nice thing that we're able to do. Thank you, Grandma. So in here, some of the biggest changes we've had is, first of all, our microwave is in, and you may or may not have seen a microwave like this before. If you're like me, I have not. I didn't even know they made them this small. To me, it's just like half of a microwave, it feels like, but I liked this because while my dream was to get a vent hood here, I love the look of that, but that would have been quite a bit more of a financial addition. So we decided to go with the microwave in this space. So I thought a good compromise for that was to do a smaller microwave to take up less space to hopefully not make it as much of a distraction here. So we found this by Whirlpool, and just as we opened it, I realized that yes, I am small. You may not know, but I'm only 5'1", 5'2", so I can't really reach this so well. I can reach it enough to put something in it, but I certainly can't see the tray. So I'm gonna need a little stool. I think in this kitchen, the stool is gonna be my best friend when I am cleaning or doing things. This is like the kitchen for tall people, I think. But this is our microwave, and they are going to just have to finish the backsplash and extend it up a little bit. But you can see the backsplash is in, so this is new. We went with a smaller style subway tile just because there wasn't a lot of backsplash and I wanted it to be kind of a focal point in the kitchen, and a dark gray grout. And we have undermount lighting under all of the cabinets, and this has always been a dream of mine. I know, I'm in my 30s, but I love having undermount lighting because now when I'm standing here like cooking, cutting, all those kinds of things, I can actually see what I'm doing pretty clearly, and they're on dimmers. So between the fact that there's undermount lighting and they're on dimmers, I couldn't be more excited. So that's something new that's been added here. Also, while we're talking about appliances, our dishwasher is in. It's kind of hard to see the color of it right now because it is covered with a protective sheet, but it is kind of a blackish color, and so it's not the stainless steel that we have in our current house, which I love, and it's supposed to be smudge free, fingerprint free, which is key for little hands. And this is just, you know, your standard dishwasher, but the current dishwasher we have in our home is, I'm pretty sure, original with the house, so from 1986, and it's working great, but it doesn't have features like this top rack. So while I'm sure many of you have this top rack in your home, for me this is a luxury. And look, I already need maintenance, I can't close it. Let me just call my maintenance guy really quick.
Problem solved.
So now that that's fixed, I'm so happy to have my own handyman on site. We have our fireplace stone finished. We did floor to ceiling, and I just love how it came out. I know some of you mentioned in the comments that you were very excited to see the finished product of this, so here it is. And I'm not sure if the fireplace fake logs and all that was in before, along with a light above the fireplace so I can highlight the mantle decorating that I will be doing. I cannot wait. And in here, all the lights are working, so we have a ceiling fan and 2 more recessed lights. So plenty of lights in here along with the windows, so I am very excited about that. Okay, so now I am in our pantry. We have 5 shelves going all the way across, and on this side of the pantry, the door will open to the left here, so we've left some space for that. And then here are these little short shelves that we created so that we could still utilize the space. I'm obsessed with utilizing space, so that's what I tried doing here. I'm really upgrading myself because I'm going from 0 pantry to a pantry at all. So already we're doing great. Probably one of the first things I'll be doing is a pantry organization video. So I cannot wait for that. It's going to include a lot of containers, labels, check that out. But I'm very excited about the pantry and all the space that we have available here. And continuing on in the mudroom, you can see our half bathroom. We have a towel bar here and our toilet paper holder. That's kind of it in this space. And they're still working on the drop zone area of our mudroom. You can see we have the bench in, but we are just waiting on a second bench and some cubbies. So I really cannot wait to see the final product of this. And I'll be showing you that in our final completed house tour. And in the entire upstairs, the carpet is in. It is a light gray. We went with something with a medium padding, and it runs all the way up through the hallways and all of the upstairs bedrooms. So as kind of a last minute decision, we decided to stain our railing, the posts, the spindles, everything, instead of painting them black, which was our original plan. And I'm actually so glad we did that. This stain is the same stain color that you see throughout the interior and exterior of the house. You can really now, I feel like, see and appreciate the craftsman style of the posts and I think the stain color really kind of brightens up and breaks up the space and adds a little bit more of that wood accent that I was looking for versus just all of that black and white. I didn't want it to be too matchy black and white, so I'm glad that this wood really warms it up and breaks up the space. So we're going to have a railing going all the way down, hopefully soon. So welcome to our master bedroom. The hardware is in for the upstairs, so you can see we went with a matte black knob for all the hardware. And I noticed actually on our vacation that our daughter Josephine is very good at opening lever handles, so I'm very glad we went with knobs. I thought these were easier to childproof. So the lights are in also. So you can see we have 4 recessed lights. Our center light is not in yet, but there's a sneak peek of it right over here. It's still in the box. We went with a ceiling fan with some non-traditional globe lighting. So you can see there's already a good amount of light in here. That's one of the things that was so important to me in this house, and you've probably heard me say it before if you've watched my videos, that lighting was so important to me because our current house doesn't have a lot of lighting. So between the actual lights and the natural lighting, I love it. So now let's go into the bathroom. As you can see here, thresholds have been stained. It's the same stain color as outside. And in our bathroom, our light fixtures are in, but the bulbs aren't in yet. We went with something that kind of mirrors the outdoor lights. If you remember from our outside, I really love this style. In here we have matte black hardware on the door handles and all the appliances, and this is our master bath closet, but I'm really considering this our linen closet because we do not have a linen closet. So in lieu of that, we're going to use this as both our closet and for linens. So extra sheets, towels for guests, all those kinds of things are all going to go in here. And I cannot wait to do a video on how I organize each and every one of these closets. So if that is your thing, organization, cleaning, creative ways to use spaces, then be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of those upcoming videos. So let's continue on in the bathroom. Big changes. Our subway tile is in. We went with a thicker, wider subway tile than what you saw in our kitchen, and that's just because of the amount of tile that we used in the shower. We wanted it to be a little less busy, especially with the floor, which is the hexagonal tile, and that obviously has a busier look to it. So we have the subway tile in, we have our bench and our niche. We're gonna put our shampoo and things like that. And then the rest of our hardware is in. So this is like for towels, toilet paper, and then this is for hand towels. We had to get creative with this space because even though it's bigger than what we've ever had, it's still a smaller space that we had to get creative with and where we could place things. So that's why some of these things are in the spaces that they are. Now, I could say my favorite part of the master bedroom is the master closet. So let's step inside. We had this shelving unit custom built for us with 4 drawers here, and this shelving unit is going to primarily be mine. I don't know that Grant knows that yet, but he does now. And I'm going to use this mainly for like my things in the drawers, shoes on the shelves, and up here I was thinking like purses maybe. Again, I'm going to be doing a whole Organize With Me master closet video, so you'll have to stay tuned for that to see how I use this space. And then we split our closet into his and her sides. The door opens to the right, and that is Grant's side. He has 2 of the sliding bars. We got these bars. I learned they were called Super Slide. Fun name. We got these 2 Super Slide bars because, as you can see with these shelves that come with the house, they have these little, very little spaces that would probably just fit a hanger. And so it would be very limited space there, whereas with the sliding bar, you can fit more clothing. So we did 2 of those bars here for him. to hang his things. And then on the hers side, we have this side where I think I'm gonna be doing like my dresses. And then we could do shirts and pants and then utilize the racks for more. So I'm going to definitely have to get creative with how I use this space. And then of course, I'm gonna even utilize the floor space as much as possible. So I love how the closet turned out. I am so excited to organize it. This is the most space I've ever had in my life in a closet. So I am beyond excited. So we are going to turn off the light. I love how much light is in there. I can actually see my clothes now. Now I get dressed in dim lighting. It's not very flattering, so this is great. And we're going to move on to the next room. Now we are in one of the 2 spare rooms, and this room has the matte black hardware in. And as you can see, this closet setup is going to be mirrored in both spare rooms. So we have that super slide bar that makes it easy for you to maximize the space available. And it's pretty generic because, like I said, right now it's just a spare room. We'll see what it is in the future. Stay tuned. But right now, just a spare room. So that's what the closet looks like. And the door handles are in. And in this room for the electric, we just went with a generic globe for now. Once we get in the house, Grant is going to go through and replace all of these with ceiling fans that we've ordered. So for now, we just have something temporarily in there. Okay, now we are in the girls' room and it has been painted. So it's a little hard to see with the lighting, but it is a faint kind of pale pink. So the walls are pink and you can see it kind of contrasted there with the white trim. And their closet and their shelving unit has been put in. So for them, I really wanted to do like a hers and hers size closet. So each girl has the super slide rod so that we can pack as many clothes as possible in here. And if you see them, you know they have a lot of clothes. And I'm going to utilize the space at the very top, I think, for some of things that are out of season. And then some of their shoes can go on the next shelf. And then the middle is going to be some shared things, maybe bed sheets, things like that. So you'll have to check back and see. I'm going to do each closet in each room, how I organize it. And I'm actually very excited to organize their closet because right now their things, as there's 2 of everything, is packed in a closet space about half the size of this. So this is going to be a real treat for them and for me, probably more for me, to have space. And I feel like as they get older, if anything in this room, in this configuration needs to change, then of course we'll do that accordingly. For now, I think this works for what they need. So we will close their closet up and head to the next space. Now we are in the main bathroom, but I like to call this the girls' bathroom. And I think you can see now that the lights are in what the counters look like a little better. I love the sparkle white of the counters, and you can see the lighting that we went with in their bathroom, and also all of their hardware is in. So you can see we went with the matte black for a towel holder. Here's a toilet paper holder, and then behind me this will be for their towels while they're taking a bath, and this hook to hook towels, robes, whatever they need. Actually, I think functionally speaking, their bathroom, while smaller than ours, works a little bit better in terms of being able to hang towels. We had kind of a conundrum with where we were going to hang both of our towels when we were showering, so I think theirs works a little bit better functionally than ours. And then you can see we went with a curved shower curtain rod for more space, and all of their hardware is in matte black. And we actually have not looked in their closet yet, so we're going to do that right now. So let's open up their closet. Now, even though it's kind of a tight space, you can see we went with 5 shelves. The standard number was 4, but I asked for 1 extra shelf just because, again, like I said, we don't have a linen closet. So this closet is going to act as both a closet for all of their things and with two girls, I imagine as they get older, there's going to be a lot of things going in this closet. But for now, it's going to be their things and things for guests as well. So it has 4 pretty deep shelves, and you can utilize the floor. So I'm very happy with the amount of space we have in the closets. So now on to the next. This is the barn door that is going in the master bedroom. It's going to separate the bedroom from the bathroom, and we had it stained in the same stain color as the interior and exterior, and I absolutely love how it came out. We have matte black hardware going along with this. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with us on our very exciting tour of the house to see all the big changes. The next video in the series, Build with the Bakers, will be the completed house tour. So it will be once we have a closing date and we are able to take a tour of the house finished and empty before we move in. So be sure that you hit that red subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss that video, coming very soon. And next week's video is going to be a pack and move with me, so you can see how I pack up each room and get ready to move myself and 2 toddlers into this house. So be sure to check that out, and to see more behind the scenes footage of what's going on in our crazy life, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Basically Baker. I'll see you next week.